What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we're going to be doing 7 on Sunday. So 7 on Sunday is a Goodreads group created by Grace from G Swizzle, and I'll leave a link to both her channel and the Goodreads group in the description box below. Before we get started, don't forget to check out last week's 7 on Sunday video, the audiobook recommendations, for a chance to enter in my giveaway for $50 Australian through either Book Depository or your Amazon wishlist. So yeah, check out that video for all the information, as well as checking out the Bookish Bean Co website and using my influencer code PAGE10 to get 10% off your order. So yeah, I'm just, all the things are happening and I'm excited and it's just so nice and yay. And yeah, also if you check out my Twitter, there is also a second giveaway running over there as well. This week's topic on 7 on Sunday is the biggest books on your TBR. And oh fuck, I have a few. So I have 7 books. I think the smallest is just over 700 pages and my biggest is 1,166 pages. So quite a few within that range. And yeah, so let's dive in. The smallest big book on my TBR that I could find and be bothered searching around with. Ooh, I feel like there might be others, but like we're just going off what I had. And that would be Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. This is horror, so like my want to pick it up is slim, and then the fact that it's 705 pages just reducing my want to read, but also I want to read it because I want to see Stephen Chbosky's mind in a horror setting rather than a contemporary, and just I'm a mess. So yeah, I'm intimidated, but one thing I've noticed is it's definitely the sizing of the pages and thickness as well. Like this is bigger than some of the other books on here, but it's less pages, so confusion, but all good. So yeah, definitely want to get to this, but I'm like, I want to get to it this much. The next one, I'm unsure if I'm going to get to or not, but I picked it up at a book fair, and that is Under the Dome by Stephen King. Looking at this, I thought it was going to be at least 900 pages, but it's actually only 877. So yeah, only 170 pages bigger than Imaginary Friend, but it looks so much bigger. Hold up. So 877 pages of this chunk. I'm not really interested in it, but it's Stephen King, so like I thought maybe I'd just hold on to it, and then if I ever felt in the mood, I could read it. So out of those two, I am so surprised that this has more pages. Admittedly, they are like bordering on paper thin, and that is I Am Pilgrim by Terry Haynes. This is 892 pages. Let me double check that because I feel like it, yeah, 892 pages. Would not have thought that. Would have thought it would have been closer to the 700 mark given like the size of Imaginary Friend, but no. Nice thin pages. So yeah, I have no idea what this follows. It is on my big book challenge for this year. I doubt that I'm going to get to it. I don't think I'm going to complete that challenge. I managed to read 3 out of the 12 that I had picked, and I wanted to read 6. But we'll see how we go in the last little bit of the year. I have read more big books, just not the ones that were on that list. But yeah, so I feel like this is like a action adventure sort of crime thriller thing. That's the extent of my knowledge. Next we jump into the 900s, and just shy of 1,000 we have The Wise Manosphere by Patrick Rothfuss. This is the second in the King Killer Chronicles. Is that the right series? Yeah, King Killer Chronicles. Haha! This is 994 pages, and again with absolutely Bible thin pages, so it looks a lot smaller than it is, but it still does look like a chunky boy. So yeah, really excited to continue on with this. It's just so intimidating, so intimidating. Then we're into the over 1,000 pages, because fuck my life, why do I have these on my TBR? Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke. Susanna Clarke recently published Pyrrha and Nessie, which I am so much more excited to get to, even though I feel like I will also enjoy this, but this is a lot bigger. This is 1,006 pages, so yeah, there is illustrations. Fun fact, I didn't know that. So that might take out 10 pages, maybe? I have no idea what it follows. I think it's historical fiction, and yeah, it's a chonk. It's a chonky boy. It's a chonky boy. It's a chonky boy. The next is what I genuinely thought would be the biggest book on my TBR, but no, there's actually one after it. So this one is coming in at 1,076 pages, and that is The Pillars of the Earth by Am Pilgrim. Damn near took my head off with that, but that's fine. These pages are a little bit thicker, so I feel like, and the spacing is a lot smaller, so I feel like technically this could be bigger in terms of word count, but page count wise, this is smaller than the last one. But yeah, I have no idea what this follows. I think there's something, it's about a cathedral or something, and this is actually the first in a series. So yeah, it's thick, like it is proper. I could use this as a weapon. Ooh, it's a floppy weapon though. So yeah, can follow The Pillars of the Earth. I do actually want to read this. This one's piquing my interest. So yeah, Wise Manosphere and The Pillars of the Earth are two that I would actually really like to get to. And finally, the book that makes me the most uncomfortable on this list, not just in terms of its size, but also its content, is 1,166 fucking pages, and that's It by Stephen King. Stephen King, his brain, long books, why is he doing this to me? Like, what the fuck? And this is actual Bible thin pages, like, they are the thin. So yeah, God, I have no idea which one would be bigger. Out of these two, this one looks, like putting them side by side, Pillars of the Earth actually looks bigger, but apparently this is more pages because it's Bible thin fucking pages and this is somewhat thick, but yeah. No, this contains a child orgy. It makes me uncomfortable just holding it because I don't like clowns or fear or things like that. And yeah, I've seen part one of the movies. I saw it. My ex was like, let's go see this. And I'm like, can we not? And he was like, let's do it. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, I have seen it, so I know some of the story, but fuck my life, I'm gonna put this down. So these are 7 of the biggest books on my TBR. I honestly think I don't have any bigger than It, Pillars of the Earth, or Jonathan Strange, but I could definitely continue looking around and find something hidden out the back. But yeah, I'm gonna put these down because my arms are breaking. Let me know in the comments, is there a big chonky boy on your TBR that you've been absolutely putting off because the size is just so overwhelming? I'm currently reading Priory of the Orange Tree, which is 804 pages, and I've sort of flown through it. So I'm like, maybe big books aren't that bad. But yeah, so that would be sitting just above Imaginary Friend and none of the others. Oh, my soul. But yeah, let me know what's one that, or what's a big book that you really enjoyed. Let's promote those positive feelings towards big books because they're amazing. They're dense, but they're amazing. And yeah, don't forget to check out the 7 on Sunday audiobook video for details on my giveaway, the Twitter for a second giveaway, and then the Bookish Bean code with my influencer code of page 10 to get 10% off your order. And yeah, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!